Hello everyone, you're especially welcome to Soccer Matters with Aspen Jazz. And I'm thrilled to have you join us once again as we dive into soccer matters around the globe. Today we'll be discussing Manchester City as they eat a month without a win and growing challenges in the Premier League. We all witnessed as Liverpool dominated a resounding victory against Manchester City yesterday in match day 13th of the Premier League. And that sustained Man City winless run to 7 matches, including 6 defeats. They only have 1 draw out of that 7 matches, including 6 defeats. Overall, I think that's surprising. There's so many teams that can go through this kind of urge, but this time, Manchester City are going through this. And Slot's Liverpool side deliver a masterclass thoroughly as playing Manchester City at Anfield yesterday, courtesy of Mo Salah and Gakpo. I wasn't expecting that I was playing victory fine because I thought Manchester City are going through a lot with the absence of Rodri. Talking about Rodri, I think he's definitely the best midfielder in the Premier League last season. The best midfielder in the world, I should say, last season. And that's why he won the Ballon d'Or. He's such a complete midfielder. This season, he haven't been fortunate to play a lot of games because of his injury. So we'll dive into his performance last season. I think last season he did fantastic well. So last season, Rodri has more touches than any other player in the Premier League. More touches than any other player. Can you imagine that? Also, when it comes to final passes in the middle third, he's the top notch when it comes to that. And that gives the players, he gives them more proud, more confidence that man is playing on his team. I was discussing this with one of my friends the other day about the most important position in the field. He always argued that it's the strikers, because if you don't have a striker, you don't get a goal. If you don't get a goal, you don't get the victory. I disagree with him. Obviously, he just like to play and like to score, so you don't get it. So he can only get the ball when they pass the ball to them. If they don't get the ball, how are they going to score? And there is this player that has to be the engine room of the team, in the midfield. That's the player that can win game, that can lose game. So if the midfield is solid, then we're good. If that player is not solid in the midfield, we're in trouble. And that's exactly what happened when Man City lost Rodri to injury against Arsenal. I think Arsenal did their homework and they want to make sure they stop Rodri. Arteta worked with Rodri for a while. I worked with Man City and I know he knows the injury room is Rodri. So they did their homework in a way to try to stop Rodri, and they were successful doing that. Arsenal right now, they're doing very well. They're second in the table, and they're aiming to go to that top of the table, and it's possible. But Liverpool this time around do very, very well with the leadership of Arne Slot. That man is doing a fantastic job. He said it before he came, and when he came, he said, club style of play is similar to his style of play, so that will make it easy for the player, to blend into his style of play, to his philosophy, and it's working perfectly well. So let's dive into Rodri's record last season. Last season this man was fantastic. He plays a lot of games for Manchester City and Spain. They only lost 1 game. He played 66 games that they won, 18 draws, and only 1 loss, and that's against Manchester United. And we all know how it can be, even though Manchester United are not doing super well. Whenever they play against Manchester City, they always want to put in their help because of the rivalry. Now, what is the next step for Guardiola is to bring in another midfielder, and that is Kovacic. He's a very good replacement. Early this season when he started the game for Manchester City 2-1, but it's nowhere compared to Rodri when it comes to overall performance and what he can bring to the table. Rodri is just top notch when it comes to football right now in midfield. Now we have to compare the 2 players together, Kovacic and Rodri, before the injury, obviously. Rodri have completed 102, I would say 102.9 passes completed, while Kovacic has completed just 78.5. Kovacic actually have a better pass accuracy compared to Rodri. He's a little bit better than him. He has 95%, while Rodri has 92% when it comes to pass accuracy. However, their touches is different as well. Rodri has more touches than Kovacic. Rodri has 126 touches last season, while Kovacic has 95.2 touches per 90 minutes. Chances created, 1.5 for Rodri, while 1.8 actually for Kovacic. So it's kind of like a good fit when you think about a replacement. Kovacic has a lot of potentials as well. Interceptions, when it comes to interceptions, Rodri is a little bit better than Kovacic in that aspect. It's 0.8 for Rodri, while it's 0.5 for Kovacic. Rodri obviously one position than Kovacic as well, like I said earlier, 7.2, while Kovacic is just 5% boss position one. So yeah, I think it's a good balance when we say this. But we can all see the results at the end of the day. Rodri is a more better midfielder, and that actually affect Manchester City when they miss this man. This is a very painful moment for Guardiola. It's a very bad time, I would say, for Man City because they're missing their superstar. I mean, they tried to bring in Lewis to the midfield and Günther to play against Liverpool the last time, and that's why I know there will be a lot of trouble. Don't get me wrong, Günther is a superstar. He's a very good player, but that Günther is not the same Günther we saw in the last 2 seasons ago, last 3 seasons ago. He's a way different Günther. When his passes are not completed, he don't withdraws, he make wrong passes most of the time now. You know, it's not the same player. And Lewis, I think he's a very good player, but he's not that same player when he's not playing alongside Rodri. You know, I think he's a fantastic player playing the right back sometimes. And that actually brings me back to Real Madrid. We're going to just dive in a little bit into Real Madrid misfunctioning. You know, some people say, oh, Mbappe come, he want to play the right wings, he want to play the left wings, he want to play a position that Vinicius Junior is playing. To me, I think it's not just about Mbappe. What do they have in the midfield? Tchouaméni is not constant, right? They have Valverde, which is not 100% every time. We have Modric, which is super old. Toni Kroos left the team, and the team is not the same anymore. You know, now they have to find a solid player in the midfield that can make things happen. Right now, the only player that can say that is doing those things that they need the way they want it, it's nobody but Bellingham. But Bellingham cannot do it alone. He needs somebody to support him. Real Madrid just need another player that can walk that passes, win tackles successfully. You know, just like the way Rodri is. They need a player like that. And if they get that player, they won't have a lot of trouble. Gonna be days when there is Casemiro along Kroos, you know, and we have Modric playing in front of them. The midfield was solid. Everybody can testify to that, you know, and we can all say how these strikers were able to play. Now, guys, I want you to comment on the comment section. Tell me what you think about everything that is going on with Man City. Tell me what you think they can do to make this team right. As a coach or as a player, I need your opinion, and let us educate ourselves how we can learn from this. Can a player determine a victory or success of a team? Now I want you to tell me what you think about this. I think yes, it's possible. So guys, subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment on the comment section, and share it as well. I will see you some other time. Peace out.